It's a great honor for the University of South Australia to introduce and celebrate the founding of the International Centre for Muslim and Non-Muslim Understanding here in New Delhi. It should not be too surprising that we have chosen to launch the centre here, for there is a considerable amount that we can learn from India. Given India's great diversity of religious practices, languages, customs and traditions, it's to India we turn to learn the framing of a broader social justice agenda and transcending that divide between the Muslim and the non-Muslim worlds.
The Centre will have an advocacy role as much as a research function, which is consistent with our university's mission and values. It's not only about deep scholarship, it's about deep connectivity and diffusion of the insights. I envisage that this centre will become a global think tank, which most people concerned with these issues will want to turn to as an important source for advice and also for contribution.
We want to promote understanding and friendship between Muslims and non-Muslims. It's critical for us, it's critical for India, it's critical for our world. We've been able to lend our support to this worthy cause by committing as a national government 7 million Australian dollars to support the establishment of this centre.
We're of course incredibly delighted about the support that Minister Gillard has given this important initiative, and we hope that we won't let her expectations down. The commitment to the centre, not only by the Australian and South Australian governments, but also by Nelson Mandela and former Prime Minister Hawke and other world figures, show it's already attracting attention.
In relation to this centre, Mr. Hawke said, "I believe we are at a unique point in human history. Never before," he said, "has mankind had the technological capacity to deliver a decent life to every human being. And the paradox, of course, is that never before have we had the capacity to destroy civilization as we know it. The precondition of good and sensible policy, of decent attitude within society is knowledge and understanding, the abolition of prejudice and misinformation. And this is what we're going to be about here, to broaden and deepen understanding so that we will have a situation where not only our leaders, but our people will know that it's not only morally wrong to have prejudice against people on the basis of race, colour, gender and religion, but that it is counterproductive."
As a nation and as Deputy Prime Minister of Australia, we care passionately about understanding and transcending the divide between the Muslim and non-Muslim worlds. And that's why we're so welcoming of this initiative. And it's my very great pleasure to have the official responsibility for declaring the International Centre for Muslim and Non-Muslim Understanding launched in India. Thank you for being with us for this event.
Imam Ilyasi, I wanted to know how you felt about today's event.
ये एक बहुत मुबारक बात है, कॉन्ग्रेचुलेशन जो हमारी साउथ यूनिवर्सिटी ऑफ साउथ ऑस्ट्रेलिया ने जो ये कदम उठाया है, इसके लिए मैं इनको मुबारकबाद देता हूँ सबसे पहले.
He first of all wants to congratulate the University of South Australia for the wonderful work they've done in setting in motion this great organization.
और सबसे बड़ी खुशी की बात यह है कि इन्होंने हिंदुस्तान से इसकी शुरुआत की है, जो कि सेकंड लार्जेस्ट मुस्लिम पॉपुलेशन इन द वर्ल्ड है.
He's also very happy that you've started the centre in India, which has the world's second largest population of Muslims.
If there was a message that you would give to our researchers who are going to be part of this centre, what would that be?
क्या कहा इन्होंने किस रिसर्च ने सर?
क्या मैसेज देना चाहते हैं आप?
मैं एक ऐसा मैसेज देना चाहता हूँ कि पूरी दुनिया में इसके माध्यम से पूरी दुनिया में पीस होगा, अमन होगा, शांति होगी.
His message is that through this centre we can promote the cause of peace and global understanding.
Excellent. Thank you
Thank you
very
very
much.
much.
Me and Imam Ilyasi, who is the Imam of hundreds and thousands of mosques in the country, and me being the leader of Hindu Mahasabha, we have traveled together, we have lived together. If I can understand him, if he can understand me, so we think everyone else can. When you are successful in sending a message of tolerance, acceptance comes with it. And once you have accepted the other religion, I think our mission is achieved in that.
I think India can contribute conceptually, and it has been remarkably successful, but I would say we have to do a lot more on the ground to become a real example,
Yes.
which people will not put ifs and buts. The Australians are doing the right thing, and they are doing it starting it here, this institution, at the right place. And India, and particularly Indian Muslims, if they come out honestly on certain issues, they can make a great contribution to this kind of, not just to Muslim, non-Muslim, to how people can live together.
Naming a place for this kind of research, do you think that's important?
It does matter, yes. It does matter if you start it in the right place. It gives it, how should I say, the right genes, as it were.
Yes, yes.
I always say one thing, remember what I'm saying. An idea will grow if it has got the right genes in it.
Yes.
And this idea, if we put the right genes, it will take off.